Yo. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome. My name's Lorne, host of the show. Welcome to the Halcyon Show. On this edition, we're going to be previewing a card that I am hoping to attend. I'm saying hoping because due to complications involving issues in working out work-life balance, I haven't been able to book parking space. I have to drive down to NoLooseChat this weekend, and I need a parking space within walking distance to the event. That's proving more difficult to just sit down and fucking book than I would have liked. Story for another time. Anyways, NoLooseChatEnt Protocol V is this weekend from 1 o'clock till 5 o'clock at the Fiddler's Elbow, a venue I have never attended before, and is pretty historical in terms of the context of UK battle rap, so I'm looking forward to popping my cherry as far as that's concerned. But we're also talking about my first ever NoLooseChat event, and I've been talking about doing one for probably a year, so I'm excited to get one under my belt. Also excited to see what the difference is. Obviously, I've done a Don't Flop event, I've done a Premier Battles event. There are differences between the promotions. There's little nuances between how one promotion does certain things versus another one, albeit there's similarities as well, not least among the people that perform, and some of the fans actually. But anyways, nevertheless, I am talking about this here card. Yeah, is the graphics a little ostentatious? I was gonna go for something a little more understated, but then I thought, fuck it, they've used fire, so fire! Look at it, it's like Kane's entrance. Love it. Anywho, right, so as you can see, NoLooseChat Entertainment presents the Protocol V, hosted by Queen herself, Pariz. TMR, by the way, Gulag. Motherfucker on a tear at the moment, just fucking hosting fucking everything. Son of a bitch, leave some fucking hosting duties for the rest of us, brother. But yeah, as you can see, we've got a stacked card. So for 4 hours, we're going to be cranking out 9 battles, which is pretty impressive. So there's going to be no time to dilly-dally during the actual event, by the looks of things. The Gulag aspect of it, Balor versus AR and Mac versus B.E.Z, or B.E.Z, or B.E.Z. I don't know anything about any 4 of those battles, or battlers, so I'm going to have to bow to superior wisdom on those, and you're going to have to tell me who is worth a shout there, who's worth looking out for, who is going to be hot and cool. Same goes for Pyro, and I'm assuming it's Foul, or Fall. I don't know how that's pronounced, because I don't know anything about either of those battlers either. So I'm looking forward, if nothing else, to sampling a lot of battlers that I have never seen before. And I think it was a little bit like that on Don't Flop. There were a couple of battlers on the card that I just never heard of before, so you just go, okay, cool, let's see what you got. Let's see what you can do for potentially a new audience member. So that'd be interesting. That'd be cool. I'm always, again, I'd like to think more than most channels, I'm more open to showcasing and hearing from new talent as opposed to only focusing on established battlers. But then you move up, and so we'll preview it battle by battle. Frost versus TKE. Now here's the thing, I saw previewed TKE versus RX in a video I did showcasing up and comers, and I'm excited to see what he brings to the table. I think one of the dispositions I had that he had that I noticed about him was that, pretty steady. Didn't stumble a lot, but had a noticeable, there's a little tinge of confidence there. TMR's in the house. Again, it must be weird, TMR, being on the other side of the... Like, I'm in hosting world, and you're having to sit there and watch me host something that you can't host, my friend. Ha! It would have been lovely to have you here with my laptop not being a piece of shit. I will get round to upgrading my equipment so I can have multiple people live going forward without it crashing my computer. But anyway, sorry, TMR. Good to see you, my friend. So yeah, anyway, I'm excited to see what TKA brings to the table in this one, because I don't think it's much of a secret. I am not pulling for Frost in this one. I'm hoping TKA walks away with the 3-0 body, son. So TKE, do not let me down. Okay. I'm expecting big things from you, my friend. NoLooseChat are also in the house, of course. Thank you. I'm looking forward to you hosting me at the weekend, my friends. Again, I've been told to attend a No Loose Chat event for some time. I've been promising I will. This weekend, I make good on that promise. I have my ticket. You got my money, so you know it's only fair that I turn up at this point. I keep mentioning it. Would have loved to have repped some No Loose Chat merch. I hope there's something there. Maybe a hat, perhaps some sort of scarf. Maybe, I don't know, whatever the hell you guys sell. Let me know if you got merch. I'd like to partake in some merch. That would be lovely. Because black's my colour. I like the black and yellow. Come on now, son. What a motif. It's awesome. Anyways, where was I? So yeah, Frost vs TKE. I sincerely hope TKE takes away the win on this one. Not that I'm biased or anything. But anyways, to be honest, I've seen some Frost battles, and like I say, man, he has a confidence and a swagger to him. But I would say that doesn't necessarily translate all that well when I've seen him choke live, and I know that there are a number of other battles where he stumbled at the very least. So listen, man, if TKE can pull out a win there, he's got a fan in me for life. So let's go, get that body 3-0. Right, cool. Moving on. Another not so tough one, but another one where I can see this really going either way, which is Crai-G versus Gas Buff. Now, again, I don't think I have to talk about Gas Buff too much. It's Gas Buff. He's killing your favourites this year. If he hasn't killed your favourite yet, just give it time. He's killing your favourites. But Crai-G, I sampled versus... Ooh, who did I sample him versus? I cannot remember now. However, it was on, again, one of my preview shows for up-and-coming talent. I was really impressed by him. One of the things that I noticed about his style was quite a good... How do I... This is the thing, I'm not a battler, so it's difficult for me to really emphasize why I think someone's so good. His cadence and timbre, very... almost like a percussion instrument in terms of the way he can speed up and slow down and it feel like still like a continuous rhythm. Intricate and clever in his delivery, I thought, at least. And again, has that sort of balance between aggression and nonchalantness that you want to see in a battler, especially these days when you want that battler to be more cognizant of the online audience because you want it to translate, you want it to be clippable. So I have high hopes for him. However, it's Gas Buff. He's killing your favourites. He beat Bobby Rex just before Christmas. It's Gas Buff. Like, I don't really know what you want me to say. And if Gas Buff's up for it, this is the thing. The thing I see that always debilitates Gas Buff from ever really being unleashed as a character in battle rap is that he's a genuinely humble guy. Like, he's just the most humble, nice, down-to-earth, generous with his time, money, resources, insight, that he sometimes undersells himself. He doesn't have quite that level of unadulterated, I'm going to kill you all and you're all going to love it swagger that I think sometimes you see with some of the top tiers in battle rap, like a Gem, like Bobby. Trying to think of something that's actually good. I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, has that personality to be able to carry it forwards. I think in the ring, in a battle rap context, he's as good as anybody these days, man. He's a fucking killer. However, when he stops being gassed and goes back to his normal character, he's such a nice guy. So it's like, you know, I wonder sometimes how much that impacts him in the minds of the fans and judges. But if he comes prepared, like he's done plenty of he's, again, like anybody else, man, he's done plenty to fucking promote the battle, to try and get people over and all the rest of that sort of stuff. So you hope that translates, because he's worked his fucking ass off for it. But that's a tough one. That's a tough one to call. I think I even watched part of the face-off for it yesterday, and both of them were kind of saying the same thing, which is, I don't see this being a 3-0. I see this being a 2-1 and a tight one either way. If I had to give it to anyone, I'd give it to Gas, just because, again, the reps, the fact that he's appeared on No Loose Chat before, so he's kind of gotten an air and a sense of the audience he's going to be playing to. But I think I see Crai-G giving a good account of himself. I'm looking forward to seeing him again, man. From what I've seen of him, he's a very promising talent, which can be said of a lot of No Loose Chat performers, by the way. A lot of them have a lot of really good fundamental skills, and I think the only thing that's holding a lot of them back is having that hook, that one aspect of them that makes them truly unique amongst their peers. the thing that really sets them apart, you know what I mean? Like, again, with all due respect, it's something as simple with, you know, take his opponent, for example, Gas Buff. It is as simple as he is as eccentric and flamboyant in his fucking attire as it's possible to be in battle rap without him losing all credibility. For fuck's sake, dude, he turned up to his crow battle wearing crow feathers in crow makeup, looking like Sting and fucking Liberace's attire had a baby. Like, just full on like emo goth, because he wants to stand out as also the promo guy and a bunch of other stuff. I think a lot of the No Loose Chat guys would be wise to take note to find ways of distinguishing themselves in terms of, even if it's just something as you will indeed, No Loose Chat, you will indeed. And Hadashrooms is there. Hello, Hadashrooms. No doubt you'll have a sizzling hot take that contradicts everything I've said, because that's how battle rap goes. I say something, fucking everyone disagrees with me. Anyways, what the fuck was I saying? Yeah, so anyway, come back to Crai-G for a second. I'm only remembering him from his performance and his cadence and style. There's nothing I would be able to use about his presentation or his delivery to segregate and keep him apart from all the other battlers if I was talking about him to a complete casual. So that's the only thing I would say, just to No Loose Chat battlers in general, is do me a solid. Complement the obvious talent that you have with something to distinguish you from your peers, and you'll be golden. That's it. Again, look at wrestling. Dude, there was a guy called fucking Bastion Booger in wrestling at one point, and his entire gimmick was he was disgusting. You don't need to be particularly clever when it comes to distinguishing him. Look, if I can give Frost credit for anything, he has a gimmick. He's shit. That's a great gimmick. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you should watch it. He's shit. There you go. Sells him immediately. There you go. I think, so Hadashrooms trying. I think it's going to be hard for Crai-G. Gas is on a roll. No doubt. No doubt. He's killing your favorites. Again, say what you want about anybody else, but Gas Buff is killing your favorites. Didn't have him having a hope against Bobby. I really thought it was going to be, the only hope he had is if Bobby turns up and decides to play with his food. But if Bobby turns up and goes, this is adorable, I'm going to kill you, Gast would have folded like a fucking deck chair. But for whatever reason, Bobby decided to play with his food that day. And Gast came with one of the best opening rounds I've ever heard, period. Like, his opening round, getting scalped worse than Oasis tickets. I'm coming to talk to my favourite, then die like a Make-A-Wish kid. Fucking ridiculous, man. Absolute insanity. As a man. You know what I mean? Like, unreal. But the thing is, his No Loose Chat performance I thought was really solid too. And that's what makes that particular matchup so interesting to me, is because they're both quite evenly balanced. But if I had to give it to anyone, I'd give it 2-1 to Gast. So there you go. Moving on. Hulk versus Crash. Hulk, I don't really know how else to say this. My guy getting the scoops. And, I went on my little tirade about the don't flop situation, and there he was with actual information and a nuanced argument. You motherfucker, coming in and undermining me with nuance. How fucking dare you? How fucking dare... No, actually, I would really appreciate that. I'd take issue with some of the things he said in his coverage video. However, I take issue with almost everything anyone ever says. So if it's only some, I think he's doing pretty good. But as a performer, I think his only battle that I've sampled to date was against Young Dojo in Dojo's fucking Don't Flop debut. Say that fucking 5 times fast. Dojo's Don't Flop debut. There you go. I thought it was good, but he certainly showed how much more experienced, how much more nuanced, how much more comfortable he is in a battle scenario. So that's interesting. I saw Crash's battle against Scoop the other day, and I liked it. I will say, though, Crash, my friend, if you come to this fucking battle with any anime references that aren't exactly 100% accurate, I will not make it a secret from my position in the audience that what you said is not. I will stop the fucking show, my friend, if you say... No, I'm joking. But my point is that the way I see this going is that's classic don't flop-esque battling. At least that's where he's come up through. Versus Crash, who is a little bit more experienced in No Loose Chat. But also, I guess, the thing that I caught from Hulk is that he is much more... He's much more capable of being able to scheme within the framework of battle rap, if that makes sense, whereas Crash is more referenced. He can pop in a pop culture reference here, simile here, homophone here, da-da-da-da-da. So it makes for an interesting... It's certainly a dichotomy of styles. However, if I had to pick... Although saying that, I was going to say, if I had to pick, like I'm making it simple, I will give credit to Crash. Crash made a point to say, look, I'm coming off social media while I prep for this. I don't believe you, Crash. I'd like to believe that you didn't pay attention to social media. However, it's battle rap. Why would you deny yourself the potent source of information hub that is social media on your opponent? Yeah, I just don't know why anyone would do that. I certainly, if I was going to be battling, and look, okay, I'll admit it. The Super Clash is just announcing me making my... Okay, I'm sorry to have to say it so publicly. The Super Clash is me, okay? It's me clash. It doesn't matter who it is. It's me. I'm the fucking draw. I'm the main event. I'm the A side. I am the greatest that's never done it. You know, it was over the top. I felt flattered that Prem would produce a graphic. I would have preferred to do it myself. I'm better at making them. Obviously, as you can tell from the fucking audacious graphics I've made here. But, you know, it's sorry to say... No, I'm just joking. I have no fucking idea. I've heard rumblings that that's Gem versus Shy, but we'll have to wait and see. But anyways, my point, back to the point, is Crash taking, like, a full month or 6 weeks off social media in order to focus in on prepping for the battle. If he actually took the 6 weeks off, fair play to him, man. Like, I appreciate the dedication. And that's the sort of stuff that you want to see rewarded, hopefully with focus. Absolutely nailing the delivery. 3 solid rounds against a seasoned opponent. However, I'd be inclined to give this one to Hulk. But again, probably a 2-1. I don't put it past Crash because he's got a very verbose performing style. He's very confident. Didn't seem very flappable in the battle that I saw him in. So I'd give him a round. But Hulk is he's seasoned. He knows what he's doing. He's got the exercise the muscle memory of 1,000 reps. Quote my uncle, who will be there? Tony D's going to be there. I'm so happy that Tony D's going to be there. I haven't seen him in person since Plug 3, where I had about 30 seconds to say hello to him. And that was it, because he's a big deal, and I'm this piddly little, you know. And Pariz is in the house. Pariz is in the house. I'm looking forward to meeting everyone in person, by the way, because I've had some really cool conversations with a lot of the No Loose Chat people. Pariz, Snoop, obviously Crash and me have corresponded with. I keep meaning to appear on his channel and vice versa. Just haven't made it happen. But I'm looking forward to meeting everybody. It's weird. Like, you talk to a lot of people online, you have these relationships with people online, even people within this, you know, on the card. Like, you interact with them and you kind of like, I kind of know you, but you've never met. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy. Anyways, sorry, personal. I'm just saying though, as a fan, looking forward to the card for that reason, but also looking forward to the experience and just sort of hanging back as a fan and saying, right, how does a No Loose Chat event feel? Like, what goes down? How does it shake out in the end? You know what I mean? There's tiny little details that you don't get on a YouTube video that you can only experience, by the way, if you buy a ticket. And tickets are still available, by the way. If I were you, I'd head over to No Loose Chat's social media feeds right now and consider clicking on the link and buying a ticket. They're only £10. 20 on the door, so don't miss it. And look, it's the Fiddlers, man. Apparently, it's the Fiddlers. And if it's the Fiddlers, and you've never been to the Fiddlers Elbow as a battle rap fan, what the fuck? I don't consider myself a battle rap fan until I've watched the Fiddlers, watched events happening at the Fiddlers. I've seen so many events and battles happen at that one. I'm so excited for it, dude. It's gonna be insane. Anyways, back to my point. If I had to give it to anyone, I'd give it to Hulk. I'd give it 2-1 because I think Crash can be very verbose, very animated, very intense with his delivery. I expect that to sway at least one round. But then we come to our main event of the evening. Templar Surfer versus Tech. This is an interesting one. I don't know how to call this one because you've got you've got the references of Templar versus the sheer grabability of Tech. He might grab everyone in the audience, yell at them until they agree he won, versus Templar, who's going to threaten to cut off your head and shoulders because of reference. I'm joking. Seriously, it's an interesting battle. Templar I was really impressed with when I saw his battle recently. I forget. God, I watch these battles. I really do. I record myself watching them live, so I know I did it. Who was he battling that I was watching the other day? Who the fuck was it? Who was it? I can't remember. But I was really impressed. I thought that he gave a real good backwards and forwards on that one. And again, super experienced. He's got a lot of reps under his belt. But then you got Tech, and Tech's so loose with his style, completely juxtaposed to how fucking intense he is in the audience when you say something he likes. Because God help you, he'll reach through the goddamn camera of my fucking webcam if I say something that he really gels with, and you'll just see a hand come out from here like that. Again, my 2 rules of battle rap. If you didn't get a "that's crazy" from Black T, or Tech doesn't grab you by the shoulders and nearly tear you out of your fucking clothes, did you really battle? So, anyways, my point is that that's a really tough battle to call. And by the way, that's what I'm saying, by the way, is those two have distinguished themselves. Hulk and Crash have distinguished themselves. Crai-G, Gasbuff, working on it a little bit. Again, that distinction, that little relationship that you build with your audience makes all the difference in the world. Once you become synonymous with them for something, then, I mean, look, that you can become synonymous for something. Look, I'm synonymous with having fucking meltdowns on Twitter. It's not always a good thing. However, once you build that relationship and that connection with an audience, it translates. They then see you and they don't care what you're doing. They want to see you doing it. Hence why, like I say, having seen almost everyone on this on the first 4 battles on this. In fact, I have seen everyone on this. I'm excited to see how they do on the day, and also the fact that this is going to be live. No one's ever seen it before. It's going to play out how it plays out. I'm excited. How to pick a winner out of these two? Because the thing is, I was really impressed by Tech's performance against Moke. Again, like, I think of how loose he was, yet how purposeful and clever, and how much fun he had, and how much he engaged with the audience. It's tricky. My instinct tells me Tech's going to take this one 2-1. But then again, what I think I took away from Templar, his performance, was how many bars I remembered. Like, how many things I reacted to. Like, individual hits. And that tells me that there's more of an intricacy to him almost. You know what I mean? Maybe that was just that battle. I don't know. But I think we have a test here between out-and-out intricacy versus a verbose style. So it's tough. I'd edge it to Tech unless he really fucks up. If he really fucks up and stumbles in a really bad way, then fair enough. That can only happen, though, if you're underprepared. And to be honest, again, he seems so loose and just so able to roll with everything. It's hard to see that happening. So, and I really like Templar as well. He's been really, really cool. We've been chatting and trying to get something sorted. It just hasn't happened. Largely my fault. Again, as I made reference to at the beginning of the show, work-life balance is fucking off the books at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. So I've got to work on that. But yeah, I'd give it to Tech. So there you go. I'm gonna give my predictions now, just out and out. Frost versus TKE. I'm giving it to TKE. 3-0 fucking body, son. Crai-G versus Gasbuff. I expect Crai-G to give a really solid performance, but I'm gonna give it to Gasbuff on this one because Gasbuff is killing your fucking favorites, and there's 2 things you can do about it. Nothing, and like it, son. Actually, there is a third thing. Watch it live. Buy a ticket. Then you got Hulk versus Crash. I'm going to give it to Hulk. But I mean, I'm hoping for good things from Crash, because here's the other thing. Again, I see a lot of potential in him. I would just want to see his anime references tighten up a little bit. And then you got Templar Surfer versus Tech. If Templar Surfer can make any other product placement references, I think he has a decent chance of winning. But for pure grabability in terms of the physical presence he imposes, and indeed his bars, I'm going to give that one to Tech. But I'm excited, man. Again, I've never been to a NoLooseChat event before. I'm looking forward to seeing how it plays out in person. Silly things, though. Like, because if I've been at Prem events and Don't Flop events, I've always felt like, I don't know, I don't feel like one of the nerds. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like because, you know, I got to be honest, I just don't feel like one of the nerds at one of those events, because I feel like I can just kind of stand next to anybody and hold a conversation. It's fine. I'm gonna feel like a nerd at NoLooseChat. I feel like I'm gonna feel like a nerd. Number one, my name's Lorne. It's hard to have any street credibility when your fucking name's Lorne. Some people call me Halcyon. It's not my name. I've never referred to myself as Halcyon. But even that has more fucking credibility than, hi, Lorne here. You know what I mean? But to be honest, again, forgetting that for a second, I'm so excited. Again, because battle rap events are cool, man. I know I bitch about battle rap a lot. As a matter of fact, I did a 45-minute bitch event about Don't Flop, which is the foundation of battle rap the other day. And it seems like I bitch about battle rap more than I actually praise it. But man, there is, and I can attest to this now. And again, this is my not my closing statement, because we've only been going 20 minutes. Fucking hell, like there must be other stuff to talk about. Battle rap events are unique in the sense of not only do you get to experience a lot of this stuff live, there's stuff that you experience in the moment that doesn't translate to camera or doesn't get picked up in the camera in the same way. And there are certain moments that you're just like, wow, I'm so happy I was here for this. And I think what I'm looking forward to seeing from NoLooseChat is that same sensation of what don't I feel when I watch the YouTube videos? What doesn't translate? What somehow gets missed in the translation of it? And what really stands out about the event? What, in terms of how it's presented, in terms of the vibe, in terms of the energy, in terms of the performers, in terms of how they are before an event? Because that's the other thing, man. Going to an event, you kind of get a feel for the room before the battle happens. Like, is there an energy? Is there a hype? Is there a fucking aggression? Is there an, you know, like Rapthor, give him an example. Like, he did everything he could to build up energy. Quill's another one who was just like, come on, we fucking here or what? Bobby was against B.E.Z. He was swanning through the crowd like a fucking shark, waiting to take. And B.E.Z. was in the middle, like just kind of doing his thing, and then you got Bobby just kind of wading through it like a shark, man. It was fucking eerie at times. You know what I mean? He was getting himself into that mindset. I'm curious to see how a lot of these guys do. Like Gast, I'd never seen prep before. I know that sounds weird, but like I've never seen him like. In fact, no. The only thing I can say about Gast is I do remember him helping 9-2. Like I got to fucking hell, undisclosed 13. There it was. Or was it 50? I forget. I'm so old. I thought I would be there half an hour early before anyone else. Nope. 9-2 was there, and Gast was there helping him prep his rounds. Because Gast is he's the James Brown of battle rap, man. He's the hardest working man and one of the most talented. It's insane. NoLooseChat are smart to get him booked. He's going to elevate any card he's on, so NoLooseChat smart to do that. I've got to be honest, right? Part of me is really looking forward to seeing how Pariz holds court. There's nothing quite like watching the videos, right, and seeing how things threaten. Because that's the thing about NoLooseChat videos that I have noticed, and I'm looking forward to experiencing in the moment, seeing if the energy maybe overwhelms, is that the crowd and the battlers really get invested. They're really involved in the battles, right? And the energy sometimes spills, and it starts to ripple. You remember when you were in school and someone says something really funny when the teacher's kind of letting you talk for a little bit, and it goes louder and louder and louder, and then teachers kind of got to go, right, that's enough, and then everyone's like that. No one else in battle rap can do that except for Pariz. No one else can fucking hold court like that, son. It's like, right, let him rap, and everyone just fucking does it, man. I'm looking forward to experiencing that in real life. That's going to be sick. Yeah, man, like it's going to be interesting. I mean, I don't know if anyone has any questions or if anyone in particular is excited for anything, or like, because again, I've been on the live streams recently trying to ask questions that I thought were pertinent. I don't know how everyone feels about that. What I'd love to ask is, how does everyone feel about the NoLooseChat face-offs? Because they've been really consistent with putting them on for every single battle in an attempt to try and promote the whole card. Pariz has also been posting on her socials a lot of interviews concerning NoLooseChat about her participation in battle rap, her contributions to the culture and so on and so forth. So I've appreciated that, because again, it's this notion of, look, let's try and get as much traction as we can. Let's try and get it moving as much as possible. Let's try and share it. I'm curious, like, how's it translated for you? I've tried to catch as many of them as I could, because I want to see what they have to say about the battle. The thing is, though, and I don't know if this is worth throwing out there, I'll be honest. I'm just going to be honest now. I try and be honest with you guys as much as I can. I don't really go in for the fucking face-offs because I don't really see the point. I feel like the only face-off that I ever saw that made sense from certain contexts was the 9-2 Rick Charles one, was because it was kind of preposterous that we were doing a face-off for a battle that was on the bottom of the card. And it kind of turned into something. It kind of turned into this sort of meta joke almost, where it's like, actually, yeah, I'm kind of excited to see how 9-2 battles Rick Charles now, because it's kind of been made into a big deal. You know what I mean? Like, suddenly people care. I think with face-offs, you've got to be offering the audience something to entice them a little bit. You know what I mean? Not whet their appetite because you want to get them to fucking buy a ticket for the event and see the actual battle. Black T is trying that with Krai-G at the moment. That's being marketed as a proper grudge match, which is weird because it's battle rap. You'd think, well, yeah, it's kind of a grudge match because you're all going to get in a room and say nasty things about each other pretty soon. But, like, yeah, man, like, I'm curious. I'm curious what people think. Let me put it this way. If I hosted a face-off, if they were talking civilly towards each other, I'd feel like we were wasting our time. Again, not being funny, a face-off is an opportunity to have an arbiter allow you both equal amounts of time to dunk on each other. Much in the same way of a battle rap context, by the way. It's not like social media where the number of followers can determine whether or not you win or lose, the number of quippable moments, the amount of retweets can determine whether or not you win or lose. In a face-off scenario, it's you and your opponent with the moderator in the middle trying to hold court. I'd be that guy. And I think TMR does as good a job as anyone can within the context of what they do. Me, though? I don't know, man. I feel like you've got to go one of two ways. TMR may not be the person who'd want to do this, and that's fair play to him. He's just trying to showcase people. I know I'd want to... Right. I'd be like... So, let's just take an example of... Let's take Hulk and Crash as an example. Like, you know, I'd want to put things to them to really ignite a fucking fire under them. Like, so, Hulk, how do you feel about having to battle Crash? Obviously, Crash is, you know, going to be coming out with this, that, or the other. Some people have said, you know, maybe you don't have what it takes. Maybe Crash is just here for an easy win, and that's that. Give him a hand. Give him something to work with, you know what I mean? Don't just ask them how they feel and what are you going to do? Like, you've got to frame it. You've got to give them something to work with. Almost give it what I do really well. I'm not saying this because I want to do these. I'm just saying it because this is just the easiest way I can think of. In a face-off situation, give them something they can disagree with. Give them something where, like, couldn't disagree with you more. Let me tell you why. And they go off and they've got fucking fuel. You know what I mean? That's what I'd want to see. At least that's just me. I think the face-offs, when there is civil and cordial conversation like Gast had with Crai-G the other day, it's like less of a face-off, more of a conversation between two, you know, soon-to-be friends. Like, it's not much of a face-off. You know, if I'm a fan, or if I'm, again, I always try and think of this through a casuals. In fact, I'll give you a little bit of behind the scenes on my recent retrospective series. One of the pieces of feedback I got was, you're wrong. And in fact, it was feedback about one of the... the only feedback I've had so far about this video is the graphics that I stole from Canva to use in the background. Thank you, Header Shrooms. I can't take credit, though. It's fucking Canva. It's £13 a month. For the battle rap audience of the world and anyone wants to get into YouTube, get Canva. Canva does so much that it's just fucking... It makes everything very, very easy. Anyways, what was I fucking saying? The face-offs. So... if I was gonna do that, I would just be like, listen, guys, let's give the audience something to fucking watch. And look, man, like, it doesn't have to be out and out serious. That's what I was gonna say, sorry. The feedback I got on some of my videos was, it doesn't make sense if you're on the inside of battle rap. Like, if you're a battle rapper, what you're doing doesn't make sense or translate well. I'm like, cool. It's not supposed to. This is supposed to entice casuals in. I'm considerate of casuals because I'm closer to a casual audience member than I am a hardcore battle rap fan or a battle rapper. I'm not a battle rapper. I'm not on the inside. I've never promoted all the rest of it. I am closer to a casual fan and therefore more likely to be able to connect with people that don't care about battle rap than someone who's kind of resigned themselves to like, yeah, well, people are never going to care, so who cares? Fucking Yunnan. Yunnan put it out there the other day. It's like, yeah, the scene in the UK is dead. Through what context? If you're saying that attendance at events is where it's dead, okay, but there's a myriad of reasons for that, chief among which that the UK is a bastard to commute across, dude. And when the main two hubs of battle rap are Manchester and fucking London, and there's no middle, people in Manchester aren't going to haul their asses all the way down to London to watch battle rap, and people in fucking London ain't going to haul their asses all the way up to Manchester to watch battle rap. You've effectively halved the fucking audience just like that. Just like that, you've halved the number of tickets that you can sell because people are not going to fucking spend 8 or 9 times the price of admission on travel. It's not going to happen. Add to that, again, events like this that are look, this is the thing, I can't criticize promoters of battle rap. This was it's 10 quid. Fucking hell, man. Like, who can't afford 10 quid for a ticket? That's very, very reasonably priced. For fucking 9 battles, 5 hours worth of entertainment, and all they're asking for is 10 quid? Like, dude, ticket to the cinema costs double that, and it's some tripe that you've seen 1,000 times before. So, in terms of bang for your buck, in terms of entertainment, battle rap's one of the best things in terms of bang for your buck, man. Especially when you get seasoned performers mixed in with up-and-comers. That hunger versus that experience is a lovely mix and a lovely blend. What I think has to happen, though, is, and I agree with Quill to a certain degree, is you've got to tour this shit sooner or later, man. I feel like you're going to have to take battle rap to people. And if you're going to subsist on rooms of 100 people, you'll get rooms of 100 people across the country, man. Take No Loose Chat to different counties, to different towns, different cities, man. It sounds like something that could be done. I feel like, again, just a case of sourcing a venue, getting everyone there. Which, again, I'm not saying take it to Scotland. I'm not saying to take it to fucking Belgium. I'm saying though, London is. I mean, there's a million different places outside of London that still have vibrant communities. You've got Reading, Coventry, Watford. What else? You've got Luton. A myriad of places all the way up to my Midlands bit, and then past mine, you've got Birmingham. What else? There's got to be more than Birmingham on the way to fucking Manchester. I don't know. Can't remember. I know that Prem have Liverpool events as well. I'm not saying that. And sometimes Don't Flop go down south to the coast. I'm just saying, though, that I really hope No Loose Chat kills it with this event. I really hope that if they sell out, amazing. I really hope, though, that the attendance is strong for this one. And I can't implore you more to be... Look, I'm going to be there. For fuck's sake. What more? Forget the card. I'm going to be at the Fiddler's Elbow this Saturday from 1 till 5, okay? You have the opportunity to meet Lorne Risley, host of the esteemed Battle Rap YouTube channel, okay? I'm going to be there. I may even say hello to you, okay? What fucking more? Oh, so you want more than that, do you? Okay, let me give you some more. Let me give you an entire card of Battle Rap, the Protocol 5. I'll read your comment in the moment, How to Streams. I'm in the middle of a promo. Let me give you something to be excited about. No Loose Chat Entertainment is presenting the Protocol 5. Let me give you some names. Pyro. Foul. Frost. There it is. Sorry. Sorry. TKE. Crai-G. Gaspuff, Hulk, Crash, Templar Surfer, and Tech, and hosted by Pariz. All these names and more will be there from 1 o'clock till 5 p.m. at the Fiddler's Elbow. There are tickets available. There's a link. I don't have it. It's online. Go fucking find it. Do yourself a favour. Buy a ticket. Get your ass down to London this fucking weekend. Saturday. Know the date. Know the time. Be there. Okay? There's your promo, No Loose Chat. I expect my check in the mail. Hadderstream says, Don't Flop and King of the Ronalds would hold a couple of events each year in Newcastle. Oh, no, I didn't, Dave. Nah, I didn't. It's 8. It's always been 8, brother. Again, you're just turning up. So wait, let me get this straight. Right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the reason these live streams are so late is because David there, wherever the fucking comment section is, said, yeah, if it's on after 8, I'll watch it. He's fucking 35 minutes fucking late. 35 fucking minutes late. Unbelievable. He's the reason we're all up, ladies and gentlemen. I'd be in bed asleep right now if it wasn't for him. TMR. Right, I'll be honest, right? And this is a bit of the behind the scenes. And Gast, if you ever see this, right, just know it would have been incredible. What was I going to say? So, for Gast versus Bobby Rex, right, I was practicing emceeing the intro to their battle because I was like, do you know what? If I'm ever going to host a battle, right, it would have never happened. It's Prem, and they do their own thing. But, like, I was practicing over and over, like, how would I host it? And for, like, I have the ability to be able to kind of, like, so, okay, I'll tell you what, let's test it, and my neighbors are just going to have to tank it. So, so that would be my left. That would be, so, yeah, all right. No, I'm not. Stop making up stuff. I'm not actually hosting. Pariz is hosting. I would never take the reins from her, lest I incur her wrath. There are many people I will fuck with in battle rap. I will fuck with literally anybody except Pariz. She is the one person I'm just drawing a line. No, there is nothing worth going to war with Pariz over, okay, ladies and gentlemen? It's just not worth it. But anyways, if I was doing it like, oh God, I've got to make up one now. So it's like, okay, so what was it? For Gas Buff, it was, so it was like, so on my left-hand side, because Crash. Oh, we're seeing his Crash is here. Fine, fuck it. There we go. Right, ready? So, ladies and gentlemen, are we ready to see a battle? No. Are we ready to see a fucking battle? Right, cool. In which case, on the right-hand side, the one and only, the impervious, the magnificent, the magnanimous, the humongous Hulk! And then Crash. If I knew I was hosting, it'd be a lot better than that. I promise you. Crash, I'm sorry. It's, yeah, it's just, it's, I don't know. You put me on the spot. But, like, I thought about it. Like, I genuinely thought, like, right, if I was trying to hype up a crowd, and if I knew the competitors, and I knew, like, the aspects of them that I'd want to accentuate, it's, so it's like on my left-hand side, you know him as the promo king. The hardest working man in battle rap. The only person to have ever worn glasses like me, and I let him get away with it. Ladies and see, this is the problem. I can't yell. Because this is the thing. I was doing it in my car, like at full fucking chat. Like, ladies and gentlemen, Gast Buff! Like, do you know what I mean? Like, just fucking tearing it to shreds, right? And then on the left-hand side, you know him as the king of the jungle. The undisputed, undefeated, reigning, intercontinental, premier battles champion, Big Bobby Rex! Just give it some fucking energy, man. But then you get guys in battle rap that are like, on the right-hand side, Crai-G. And over here, Gas, man. Or worse. Gets worse than that. Sometimes it's introduce yourselves. It's like, I can't be asked. Fuck it. You two introduce yourselves. Like, I feel like it's an MC's job to get the fucking audience pumped. Look, Bruce Buffer has made an entire career of just yelling, dude. I mean, he has a card. He does prep. Same with I. If I knew I was introducing a battle, I'd be like, right, let me write a fucking intro for these boys. Let me get you fucking good and pumped. Again, I can cut a promo on the card. It's easy. It's not a problem. Anyways, there have been a million comments now that I've fucking decided that I'm throwing out something there that was dumb. Thanks, TMR. That's your fault. Let's have a look. So don't flop and keep. Yeah. In which case, Newcastle's even further north, which is an even bigger problem for us in the Midlands. But nevertheless, How to Tunes makes a good point. You know, again, tour that shit. You know, pick a city, pick a town. Like, I promise you, people will still arrive. I would. Let's go. Yeah, sure, Tim. I ain't hosting jack shit, dude. Again, y'all the professionals. I'm just the fan. I'm just here poking holes and tickling people. That's what I do. And David, no, I blame you. You're the reason we're all here at 8 o'clock rather than I would have been hosting this shit at 6 o'clock and boshing it out in an hour, my friend. I do it all when no one's looking. No loose chat. Law and hosting, absolutely not. Pariz would never allow it. I wouldn't ever allow it. I would never. Yeah, I can't help that you're good parents, okay? That you take time to tuck in your children. I can't help that. Listen, do the right thing. Neglect them, okay? Oh, that's going to get clipped. Anyway, right, okay. And Crash says I'm on the right. Well, wait, where are you there? So you're on the right-hand side. Yeah, but that's right. You got to remember that you're facing the camera on this situation. If you're on my right, okay, then you'll be on the left. Like, dude, don't tell me how to host, okay? All right? You want to tell me how to host? Tell me on the day. Come up to me as a man and tell me how to fucking host. Then I might. Actually, no, it's fair enough. Again, I'm already picking fights with fuckers. I'm not even there yet. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, I agree with David. Yeah, I'm checking which way. No, David, you fuck. I'm taking because look, that's my right. Look at which way my hand's pointing in relation to the camera. It's not that simple, okay? Look, my hand is definitely pointing left on the camera, okay? It's not easy, this lark, okay? That's why I'm leaving it to Pariz, okay? I'm leaving it to Pariz. Anyways. Well, look, here's the thing, Hylas. Hulk did do a video on this, and I think it has pretty much since been confirmed that Don't Flop are launching a second channel, and the videos are being moved over there. It's just that he didn't tell anyone, because we'll leave it there. Anywho, again, Hylas, I'm trying to keep this about no loose chat, my friend. We'll touch on that another time, depending on how that all pans out. Anyways. And then Lorne is on a mad one tonight. Listen, man, I'm trying to get people hyped. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm excited for it. I want other people to be excited for it. I want people to turn up, have fun, experience a No Loose Chat event for the first time, just like me. If you've never been to a No Loose Chat event, come on, come along to the event. All right, listen, it's going to be fun. Okay, I'm going to make it fun. I try and make the events that I go to as fun as I can by interacting, shooting the shit with people, trying to network a little bit, saying, listen, come on, you motherfucker, come on my show, come on my channel, come on, let me interview you, motherfucker. Everyone says no, but you know, it's, you know what I mean? But anyways, let's get back to, so Protocol 5, again, tell you what, let's go movie voice guy promo this time, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, No Loose Chat Entertainment, in conjunction with the Gulag, hosted by TMR and Pariz, presents to you an all-day exclusive extravaganza of battle rap at the Fiddler's Elbow in Camden from 1 p.m. till 5. This once-in-a-lifetime opportunity affords you the ability to be able to watch such battlers as Pyro, Fawk, and TKE, Crai-G, Gas Buff, Hulk versus Crash, and the headline event, Templar Surfer versus Tech. This is an event not to be missed. You will be maimed. You'll be shamed if you do not attend this event. So you need to get your ass over to the No Loose Chat social media page right now and buy tickets while they last. If you don't, according to Tech, you are a dickhead. Are you? Are you a dickhead? Well, if so, then don't worry about buying a ticket. But if you are not a dickhead, get your goddamn ticket and go to the Protocol V. There you go. How was that? Terrible? Yeah, I know. People don't like it. People like my promos when I'm just cutting them, like just going off about it. Like, you know, my 2.5 hour rants that everyone says are terrible, but then you all fucking watch them. And now we're getting actually comments about the card. Excellent. So, Troy, who's in the building? Well, I'll be there. Do you need to know more, Troy? I'll be there. You don't need to know who else is going to... Actually, Tony's going to be there. That's cool. Tony D's going to be there. I get to see my uncle again. So happy about that. No Loose Chat, of course. They're going to be the ones fucking hosting the event. Pariz is going to be there. She's going to be hosting too. TMR, looking forward to that as well. David, about the card. Really looking forward to the Frost versus TK because Frost really impressed me versus Pagan. Yes. In fact, was it TK? No, it was somebody else. But no, likewise, TKE really impressed me when I saw his showcase versus RX. I was really impressed by his stuff. I'm looking forward to it. And again, like you say, the improvements that are going to be made from battle to battle. Really looking forward to seeing how that comes along. 1,000 books and shows. Yeah. David and Hot Take Hylas are having a conversation in the chat. I love it. Oh, God. Oh, I can't say. Oh, man. Oh, I wish I could tell you all something. Oh, and I can't. I'm not allowed. God, I hate knowing things. I left clues. I'll leave it at that. I left you clues. If you didn't pick up on the clues, it's your fault. I wish I could tell you something. Oh, I wish I could tell you something. Go follow NoLooseChat. They'll announce something at some point that will be of serious interest to you all. I'm not going to say what, when, or what, or how, or anything. I'm just going to tell you that I hate knowing. Oh, I hate knowing, and it's going to blow your fucking minds. It's going to be awesome. Oh, God damn it. Oh, I can't tell you. I can't tell you, Hylas. I can just say I know something, and it's cool, and it's fucking sick. And I can't tell you. The chat discourse is what got me. So there you go. Hulk versus Crash is going to be war. That could steal the show. It better be. This is, and look, I can't tell you what, because I've been going around in circles. I'm circling the drain a little bit with the commentary on this, because I've already covered the card, and I'm just trying to sell you at this point on being there. Listen, okay? They all fucking better be wars, okay? I'm expecting fucking blood, guts, fireworks. I'm expecting... There better be... If I walk... Again, if Tech at some point doesn't rip someone literally in half because of a bar they spat, did we really attend a battle rap event? I don't think we did. There needs to be an all-out brawl erupt, and then Pariz just goes... Let them battle. And then just everyone slink back. It's a bit like that scene in The Simpsons where Drederick Tame is eating and he tells everyone to stop and the prison riot stops and everyone goes back to their cells. That's what I need to see at this event. I need to see it. We got to talk about other cards, gentlemen. Shotty versus Gem is not going to be happening on No Loose Chat, so let's focus on No Loose Chat. And we've already covered Super Clash. That's Prem announcing my debut because, of course, they're going to build an entire card around me making a battle rap debut. We've already covered this. Like, I don't know why we keep going at this. Super Clash is me, okay? Sorry to have to announce it so publicly and jump the shark, but I'm just letting you all know. It's not Shotty versus Gem, it's me. Besides, you'll get a preview of that at this event that I'm going to, which you should also be going to as well. It's Saturday, 1 till 5. Tickets are available. No Loose Chat socials. Go over there. Anyways, more comments. What do I know, Lauren? I'm not telling you, Hylas. I'm not telling you. Pay attention to No Loose Chat. Go and follow them on social media. Go and follow them on their Facebook. Go follow them on their Instagram. Go follow them on their X, Twitter. That feels better. Go follow. Do you know what, Hylas? Lawn versus Cammy. If I battled anyone, whoever it is up for the easiest win of their entire lives. It's the slam dunkiest of slam dunks. Like, it's not even... Like... I'd literally die. I'd be literally murdered in the ring. Just be fucking terrible. Like, yeah, just be awful. Like, unless I just went full on fucking super hot. If I went full super hot. So, Cammy's Scottish. That means he likes batter. Which is ironic, because like him, he doesn't matter. Like that sort of shit. Just unironically shit. Like, okay, alright, whatever. Don't laugh, it's not funny! It's fucking terrible. Can you imagine if Battle Rap ever employs if anyone in Battle Rap ever really seriously considers, like, right, Lorne, hear us out. We think you should battle. Fucking, it's time to wrap it up, lads. It really is. Like, we're done. It's over, okay? I asked that question at the beginning, actually, Had a Shrooms. Is it full or foul? I think it's foul. I could be wrong, though. Again, I need some clarification on that. Again, I rep it hard, Hylas. Pantomime horse jokes get over. Yeah, for the first 30 seconds, dude. It ain't gonna work for 3 rounds. Imagine the third round I come out with. So, Cammy. See, I don't have any angles. So, Cammy, let's talk about how my graphics are better than yours. Like, let's talk about how I got Luna C's interview before you did. Oh, like just be him and me having backwards and forwards about who's got the better production value. Like the worst fucking battle of all time. Just, yeah, it was, I mean, it was good until they started. What was your favourite part? The end. It'd be terrible. Anyways, back to the point. Let's talk about battlers that know what they're doing, apart from Frost. Look, there's a lot here, okay? And I'm interested to see it. I'm excited for it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. I would implore you all. I'm going to make one last final plea. If you've taken nothing away from this fucking live stream and previewing the card, I did get an interview with Luna C, David. I did. I'm very proud of myself for that. I also got... Dude... Like, if Battle Rap had any concept of some of the people I've interviewed in terms of their scope on the world, they'd make more use of me in terms of, like, how the fuck did you get that interview? Like, I'm not being funny. Like, any of you fuckers try to get an interview with Luke Thomas and Brian Campbell. It's not going to happen. Like, I'm just letting you know. It's... There you go. I'm just saying. Like... Anyways. Or any of the athletic boys, actually. The athletic guys were surprisingly hard to get. But very, very good. So, and David saying, I know, I watched it. Yeah, so did a lot of people, man. Just saying. Oh, so that would be the battle between me and Cammy. It's who's the better interviewer when he's done one interview. Oh, yeah, I'm better at interviews than you. He'd just clap back with, mate, I don't do interviews. Shittest angle ever. Anyways. Again, guys, I'm not a battler, okay? I'm not a battler. I'm not an MC. I'm a fan who's going to be at No Loose Chat this weekend. The Protocol 5 from 1 till 5. Fiddler's Elbow. Saturday, the 22nd of March. Tickets are still available. Go and follow No Loose Chat now. The link is still available. I got my ticket weeks ago. What the fuck is your excuse? It's £10. Put your goddamn hand in your pocket. If you're in London, near London, not near London. If you're dead, don't give a shit. Get a ticket. What was the CM Punk promo? Saturday, 22nd of March. Mark your calendar. If you've got plans, cancel them. If your friends are dead, dig them up. Bring them with you. Because on the 22nd of March, it's going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be a massacre. And the winner is going to be you, the fans. David in the chat. On motorcycles, I ride pillion. Ah! Oh god, that's hilarious. That's why David's a battler and I'm not. I can't think of funny stuff. It doesn't work. My funniest stuff happens when I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I don't really want to go around hurting people's feelings. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Anyways, Protocol 5. It's a card that is happening this weekend. You should buy a ticket. Go and buy a ticket. Go on. Why are you still here? There's 8 of you still watching. Go buy a ticket. Go on. Go do the right thing. Go buy a ticket. But yeah, I pretty much don't have anything else to say. If anyone tries to get me to do anything at the event of the weekend, you're sorely mistaken. I'm not doing anything. You can't make me do anything. I have no contractual obligations to do anything for you, so I'm not going to do anything. My presence alone is sufficient. Okay? I shall lend you my full, hearty, and throated support. I should be rooting for TKE, Gas Buff, Hulk, and Tech, because then I won't look stupid in the picks that I made. But I'll be rooting for everyone except Frost. Yeah, to absolutely smash it at the event, kill it, be amazing. Yeah. Hylas, I am not a real YouTuber. I definitely griff for views. Please share this with all your friends. Share it with your friends and share it with people you hate. Make them watch it. That would be great. But yes, I think that'll bring it to a close because again, I've highlighted the battles on the card. I'm excited for Ghast because I think he's going to do another great battle. I'm excited for TKE, Crai-G, Hulk versus Crash, 10 plus over versus Tekken. I'm also excited to sample 5, 6 potential battlers that I've never heard before. So yeah, I'm excited for that. So I think we'll call it there. Sorry, Shrooms. I know I'm going to have to turn off the graphic now that you like so much. I'll DM it to you. You can enjoy it by yourself when you know in those quiet moments when you need some fuel. You still haven't bought a ticket yet, haven't you? Because you're a shrewd asshole. Let me sweeten the deal for you one last time. I will mention this one last little time. I'm going to be there. I might shake your hand. That's the best I can do. I might shake your hand, okay? I might be busy arguing with Tony D about the greatest kung fu movies of all time. I can't lie to you and say that the battles will be going on and there'll be a full-blown argument in the corner. It's just me and Tony D arguing who's worse. Jet Li punching people in the dick, Steven Seagal actually looking like he has any fucking fighting prowess whatsoever, and it's just going to be going backwards and forwards for an hour, 2 hours. Maybe we could just get involved in that. Maybe that could be an extra matchup on the card. On the right-hand side, we've got Tony D representing Steven Seagal as the shittest martial arts action star of all time, and on the left-hand side, Lorne and his anger about the fact that Jet Li punches people in the dick in every single movie he does, and sometimes 10 to 15 times a movie, and I don't understand how that's martial arts. Round 1 on Tony, let's go. Like, if I could battle Tony on philosophical premises, I'd battle Tony tomorrow. Fuck it. Put me on Tony's farewell tour. If Tony's really serious about doing a farewell tour, I'll battle Tony, just not in battle rap. I will battle him when it comes to movie theology. There we go. I'll give you bars. Reels of bars, bitches. Anywho, go and buy a ticket. Honest, all joking aside, right? All fucking around aside, okay? I'm going to take these off because I'm going to show you how serious I am. No Loose Chat are one of the best promotions that I've had the privilege of dealing with, okay? Every single one of their staff members have been super helpful, super accommodating, super gracious with their time. Pariz is one of the nicest, most intelligent, and yet direct people I've had the privilege of interviewing and really picking the thoughts of. Snoop, really nice guy. Like, we've just had conversations about just general shit. Really cool dude. Almost everyone on this card is a nice person as well, even though, again, I don't want to undermine their reps by saying that. Like, listen, these are all straight up killers. No, what are you talking about? They're all really... Shut up. They're supposed to be fucking killers. Yeah, Gas Buff told me to fuck myself the other day. Actually, he didn't. He offered to lend me money and put me up for a month. But, you know, they're all top people. The battles are going to be absolutely insane because I love the energy of No Loose Chat and I'm looking forward to sampling that in person, and so should you. The Fiddler's Elbow is an iconic battle rap event location. It's in London. Everyone can fucking get to London. It's £10. It's not expensive, and you'll be making a massive difference if you sell out this event. Come to No Loose Chat this weekend. I will be there. I hope to see you there. I'm looking forward to all of these battles on the card. I'm looking forward to meeting some people who I have a tremendous and unboundless respect for. And I'm excited to see some motherfucking battles, son. So yeah, let's rattle off some last little comments. I'll rhyme more Maltese than a Nincon scoop. Bars. And Shrooms, Marked for Death and Under Siege are amazing. Right. Under Siege is an unironically brilliant action movie. But if you watch it twice, you start to see that it borders on the territory of terrible, but gets away with it because it has enough cool shit going on. Almost none of it is to do with Steven Seagal, though. Okay? Just know that he pretty much directed Under Siege 2. Yeah, look at the difference between those two fucking movies and tell me that Steven Seagal's a good action martial artist. But I will say, though, that the bigger question is, why does Jet Li punch people in the dick so much in his movies? It's legitimately concerning to see how many times he just goes for him. And I will argue that with Tony till, because I think it was, I forget what the movie was called, but it was a Jet Li movie, and he was just, yeah, he goes after a martial arts school and punches like the first 4 guys square in the dick. And one guy, he does the joke where the guy's running towards him, apparently with his dick thrust forwards. He grabs his dick, squeezes it, the guy's, and then he pulls him forwards. The guy does like a forward flip. Preposterous. So yeah, if you're not excited to see all of these battles on the card and you're not excited to be at No Lose Chat this weekend for whatever reason, let me sweeten the deal one last time. I'm gonna be there. And I might say hello to you. I might shake your hand. But I will certainly be arguing with Tony D about what's worse, Jet Li punching people in the dick or Steven Seagal. If nothing else, you should arrive. Just get a pint. Watch it unfold. It's gonna be fucking biblical. I can't promise there'll be Pyro. I may have digitally added the Pyro in post. I can't guarantee No Lose Chat have Pyro. If they do, I will most likely be steering clear of it because I don't really see it. You know, the only fire I want to see is in the bars that will be spat. Templar in the house, my friend. I'm rooting for you to have a good battle. I may have chosen Tech to win. Don't cut my head and shoulders off. Yes, I still want to. Oh, Gast. Oh, mate, what are you doing? Oh. See what you did there? Because one of the battlers is called Pyro. Oh, Gus, I spent so much of this show defending and building you up. So much time, and you've made me look like a prick. Pyro is literally a fucking bastard. Oh, God. There we go. All right, this chat's gone completely off the rails now. I've got Halcyon saying you don't own it. It's on Disney Plus, dude. There you go. After you finish watching this and all of the fucking face-offs for No Lose Chat, go and watch Under Siege 2 on Disney Plus. It's fucking atrocious. I've chosen a poor time to arrive and have missed the setup entirely. I spent about 10 minutes hyping your battle up against Crai-G, dude, by saying that you're on a tear and you know, you're killing favourites and all the rest, that sort of stuff. So, I get to, because, do you know what? That's crazy. I really love Gas Buff, and I get to see him in person as well. Funny story about Gas Buff. The whole match day thing. Remember watching a battle? I think him and his missus, I could be wrong. But it was him and someone else behind me, and I'm like a foot taller than him. And I was like, no, you swap heads. And he's like, no. Because he was like, you're the fan. You paid to be here, so you should get the better seat. Gast is so nice. And yet he's killing your favourites. Why does he have to be so violent? How to streams. It's rubbish, but you should still watch it. Let me sell you Under Siege 2 in a sentence, okay? This is how I sell you Under Siege 2. He makes a bomb out of ice cream. You heard me right. He takes ice cream, some other shit, and he makes a bomb. Because apparently that's something a chef can do when he's a CIA SEAL trained military guy. He can take ice cream and he can make explosive devices out of it. Because that makes fucking sense. Absolutely ridiculous, but brilliant. You should definitely watch it. It's Snakes on a Plane level bad, except for it was trying to be cool. Snakes on a Plane knew what it was doing. However, fucking Under Siege 2 set off entirely to be like, this is ultra super serious. There is no iota of cheese in this movie. It's people are going to be on their fucking edge of their seats with this shit. And the movie opens. So, by the way, again, makes a bomb out of ice cream. The movie opens with them using a satellite, effectively Google Maps, right, to zoom in from space down to a beach onto a woman who's sunbathing topless, who then turns over, and then they just spend 30 seconds digitally enhancing the breasts until they are still less than 240p resolution, by the way, because it was the 90s and we thought that was high def at the time. And they're like, my God, this technology we haven't had before. Unironically, like, dude, it's supposed to be like a super secret military spy weapon, and you're using it for perving. Like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever fucking seen, and it gets worse from there. You should watch. again, prep for No Lose Chat this weekend, all of you, by going away, getting Disney Plus, and then watching Under Siege 2, because then you'll get all the shit out of your system, and you'll be ready for some quality. The quality in the form of the Protocol 5. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. But anyways, now that Gast has decided to turn up and pun his way out of it, let's call it there, shall we? Because again, I've gone around this. I feel like I've done my best to sell you on this event. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be arguing with Tony D. Probably not, but, you know, I might. And there's so many people that are so much fun to be there. So listen, share this. Share the link. Get a ticket. Get them to buy a ticket. Get their friends' to buy tickets. Come to the event. It's going to be a blast. But for now, I'm going to say thanks to No Lose Chat themselves for tuning in. Thank you so much. TMR, thank you so much for tuning in, my friend. I'm looking forward to the event and seeing you host. That's going to be fun. Hadda Shrooms. Pariz as well. My liege. Oh, David, of course. David, crashing the party. Late. Crash himself. Looking forward to your battle, sir. Your anime references better be on fucking point. I'm not going to be shy about that. Hylas, of course, with the hardest of takes. Troy, my friend, thank you for turning up. I appreciate you as always. Gast. Ha. The hardest working man in UK battle rap. Templar, sir. We really do need to pencil that conversation. It was either that or it's going to be we need to do one of those live reactions. We need to do that. And the conversations now surrounding fucking Under Siege 2. So yeah, that's a perfect time to end. Just go and watch Under Siege 2. My terrible action movies list: Under Siege 2, Romeo Must Die. It's bad, but it's kind of amazing. Cradle to the Grave, which is another Jet Li DMX mixer. Again, fucking terrible. That MMA bit in the middle is unabashedly shit. But again, fucking 2000s cheese at its finest. And then you got stuff like fucking Fast and Furious. I don't give a fuck how popular it is. The original Fast and Furious movie is so fucking stupid for that moment that they press NOS and they're like in 7th or 9th gear and they go from fucking 40 to 60 miles an hour. Oh no. Like, dude. Fucking filmed that. Like, oh no, they're doing 60. Any faster, they're at risk of breaking a speed limit. Like, all the while inside the car, it looks like it's fucking hyperspace. It's stupid. I don't care how much fond nostalgia you've got it. It's fucking terrible. No, he does. Jean-Claude Van Damme movies that are terrible. Let me think. There's at least one. By the way, Roadhouse kind of counts. Roadhouse is kind of a terrible movie. It's just... oh, it's drizzled in cheese. It's just fucking coated in the shit. But it's kind of terrible. Like, Patrick Swayze rips a dude's throat out. Like, and he does the weird, like, claw thing before he does it, and then rips a guy's throat out. And then that's what gets me about that. So he rips a guy's throat out, right? He rips a guy's throat out. That's bad enough, but then no. He then kicks him in the back with the back of his leg. Not even the heel. That's what finishes him off. No, I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying there are moments in that movie that are objectively fucking what? Wait, what? But of course, for me, the best martial arts movie of all time is fucking Mortal Kombat, dude. Mortal Kombat is the best, because not only does it have objectively shitty combat, like really terrible choreography in terms of the fight scenes, the graphics are insanely bad, like really terrible, and the story makes no sense. If you think about it even for a second, none of that shit makes sense. Doesn't make fucking lick of sense. Terrible. But you try and stop me watching Mortal Kombat. It's great. I'll watch it 10 more times. Bloodsport. Again, that movie doesn't make a fucking lick of sense. And when you really think about it for more than two minutes, doesn't make sense. And yet, try and stop me from watching it, dude. Fucking... I was raised on this shit, dude. All these old action movies, all these old martial arts movies that were far too fucking violent for someone my age when I saw them. I would have been 10 when I saw, again, people's fucking throats being ripped out and eyes being gouged out and shit. And it's just like, yeah, but I grew up on it, so who cares, right? I'm really looking forward to putting that to rights with Tony D. That's going to be fun. But before you do any of that, again, thank you everybody for tuning in. I appreciate it as always. I hope I've given you some small reason to buy a ticket if you haven't already. I really do hope I see you there. I'm going to sort out my parking tomorrow, I promise. I will be there from 1 till 5. Maybe a little bit earlier, maybe a little bit later. I'm planning on sticking around this time rather than just hopping in the car and fucking off back to my home. But yeah. Let's fucking go. No Loose Chat, the Protocol 5. Go and get your tickets right now. And let's all look forward to one of the most stacked cards No Loose Chat has ever put on. And hopefully the most fun event that they've ever put on. So thank you everybody for commenting, liking, sharing, tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. I look forward to seeing you in a couple of days' time. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned. Don't know when I'm going to do another video, live stream or otherwise. We'll see. But yes, I appreciate you as always. Like, share, and subscribe. But before you do any of that, go buy a ticket to No Loose Chat this weekend. Then go watch Under Siege 2. But before you do any of that, take very good care of yourselves. And I'll see you on the next episode of the Halcyon Show. Because it's like Steven Seagal, you get it? I'm trying to sound like Steve. No, it's not.